So when you all think about cool, who do you think about? Besides Josh. See, when I think about cool, I think about Paul. I know he likes to hear that. Paul spoke at Step in the Future, and when he spoke, I was so impressed with who he was, his core, what he believes in, his congruency, his questioning, his challenge. And I think what you're about to see is Paul at his best. Ready, Paul? Go.
First, I want to thank Dr. Jack and Liam for inviting all the students here. It's really exciting. I'm happy about it. And thank you, Jeannie. At school, everyone at school always goes, Jeannie, she's such a powerful female speaker. No, Jeannie is a powerful speaker, whether she's a female or not. Thank you. I love you. All right, so we're going to get this started. So success versus significance. I'm going to start being straight up with you. Success is selfish. Just because you're successful doesn't necessarily mean that you're impacting lives. Doesn't mean that you're making a change. But when you're significant, people will do things for you just out of the respect and the person that you are. Significant people walk around with this aura, with this swagger, with this energy that they have about them. And every person that comes in contact with them want to be around them. They want to know more about them, and it makes them want to make changes in their life. So I did some studying of people who were significant in my life, and I thought about Michael Jordan. In 1998, Michael Jordan hit the game-winning jump shot. They beat the Utah Jazz. Michael Jordan has 6 rings for the Chicago Bulls. 6 rings. After the game, Michael Jordan retires due to some altercations with the coaches and the GMs and things like that. 4 years later, Michael Jordan comes back to the game of basketball. But he's with a different franchise. He comes back with the Washington Wizards. A whole different team, a whole different uniform. When he steps foot in that Chicago arena, guess what the fans do? Anyone? He gets a standing ovation. Why? Because he was significant to the city of Chicago, significant to the state of Illinois, and significant to the game of basketball. Every time you paid for a ticket, you know what you got when you saw Michael Jordan. He gave 100% of his heart. 100% of his heart, and he left it all on the court. You got passion, you got love, you got ambition. And no one ever played the game like he did. After the game and it was all done, everyone would go home and be with their kids and their family. You know what Michael did? He stayed after and he shot. So if he missed 9 shots that game, he would add 2 zeros to the end of it, and that's how many shots he would take after the game. So if he missed 9 shots, he would take 900 shots after the game. If he missed 16 shots, he would take 1,600 shots after the game. See, normal people do the things that we do every single day. Significant people do the things that no one else does. There's other people that are significant as well besides Michael Jordan. Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Sid Williams, B.J. Palmer. But I can't tell you how much money Mahatma Gandhi made. I can't tell you how much money Michael Jordan has made. I can't tell you how much money Sid Williams has made. You know why? Because no one talks about it. They talk about the millions and millions and millions of lives that these people touched, not about the money that they made, because they're beyond success. They're significant. And not everyone that's in the limelight reaches this light of significance. Brett Favre left Green Bay. Shaquille O'Neal left the Lakers. When he came back, he got booed. They were successful there. They won rings, but they weren't significant. So as chiropractors, we need to stop searching for success, but search for significance. Because this is what it's all about. Because when you're successful and you reach a certain level of success and you stay there, what happens? You tend to get stagnant. You stop working as hard as you used to because you feel like you're successful. You stop constantly improving on yourself because you're successful. You stop asking the questions. You stop observing. Everything that you did to get successful, you stop doing. And the worst thing about it, you start doing things that you don't love to do just because you're the CEO of the company, you're the president of the company, or you're the manager of the company. So the question is, how do you get to this level of success? One word: character. With the right character, I mean significance. With the right character, people want to be around you. And I describe character in 6 different pillars. And if you guys have pens, you guys can write this down. So trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. And if you tie that in together with work ethic, doors will open up for you. See, we're in this profession that all I hear all the time is, I love to give. I love to serve. I love to give, love, serve, right? And I'm a DE student. I go to DE all the time. I go to Dynamic Incentives, and that's all I hear is I love to give. I love to serve. Well, who are we serving? What are we serving? And are we serving all the time? That's my question. See, significant people do things out of the respect for others. It's not about them. It's really not about them. They do things for the respect for others. Expect nothing in return. But they're also significant in themselves. The problem with chiropractic today is that we don't have a why. We're missing the why. Why do we do this? Because if you had a why in what you do, people wouldn't be able to shake you. We live in a world today where we're constantly on Facebook. We're constantly posting things. And if no one sees it, or if it's not on Facebook, it never happened. We live in a world where we seek validation. Why? Because if you believed in what you do, you would breathe it every single day, no matter if anyone was watching or if no one was watching. So I like to study greatness, and I like to study great people, and I like to study significant people. Get that for me, sir? And Michael Jordan, he's a prime example of that. This is the game where Michael Jordan had the flu. Michael Jordan has millions on top of millions on top of millions on top of millions on top of millions of dollars. He didn't have to play this game. He already had 5 championships, multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star appearances, gold medals, and he was already going down as one of the best players to ever play the game. Why did he play? Because he had a why. He had a why, he had a purpose, and he loved what he does. And that was not letting Michael get on the court. He was going to get on the court regardless of what anyone told him. So my question for you guys today, right? We love chiropractic so much, right? How many people in here ever had the flu? Actually, I shouldn't say flu. How many people expressed health so much that they couldn't get out of bed? If you felt that way and you couldn't get out of bed, and you had to adjust 150 people that day, would you do it? Would you do it? See, significant people, they serve. They serve in a different way. They serve others. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. They would show up. If B.J. Palmer chopped off his arm, he was still a toggle with one hand. I believe that. Because he had a why in what he did, and he was significant. I love studying Michael because he's great. So I want to share this short story with you guys before I go. It's a personal story of mine. The other day, my mother called me, and she said that my Aunt Sheila got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. This is the 5th person in my family with type 2 diabetes, and this is the 3rd person in the last 6 months, including my father, my aunt, and my grandmother. After I got the phone call, I went into the adjusting room. I'm on the drop table. I'm practicing my toggle. And I start breaking down in tears. I start crying. I say, why am I here? I should go back to the East Coast and be with my family. Then I thought about it deeper. And I thought to myself, like, who am I kidding? I'm never, ever going to have the skills to be able to get my family well. Then I thought about it a little bit deeper. And I said, if I give up, I'll never know. That's why every single toggle practice that I do, every single adjusting drill that I do, every single palpation, I take it that seriously, like it's the adjustment to get my family well. Because I got my mother counting on me. I got my father counting on me. I got my family counting on me. I got the whole city of Waterbury, Connecticut counting on me. The whole city of Boston, Massachusetts counting on me. I got that little girl that just got diagnosed with ADHD that's over-medicated counting on me. I got that little boy, that little girl that looks up to the sun every day and says, where's the goddamn love in the world? Counting on me. Greatness is upon every single one of you guys. And it's not on BJ Palmer's shoulders no more. It's not on D.D. Palmer's shoulders no more. It's not on Sid Williams' shoulders no more. Guess whose shoulder it's on? It's on every single person in this room's shoulders, including me. Be significant. Next slide. We always talk about let's change the world. Let's bring it to the masses. Let's change the world. Whose world? There's 7 billion different people in the world with their perspective on how the world works. Let's start here with one person at a time. Because this is what it's about. This is what it's about. This is why I wake up every single morning. That one day, I'm gonna be able to have the skills to get my family well. Thank you.